Bismillah, greeting everybody and welcome back again to another machine, another box from Hack the Box. In this machine, we will understand some knowledge related to the Active Directory attack. So we will learn some skills such as the SMB enumeration techniques, LDAP, and then we will be able to get the group policy preferences from this SMP shared folder, and we will do some enumeration and exploitation for this one. We will have again literal movement from the local user to the administrator user by getting Kerberoastable ticket. So let's jump to the machine. My name is Assam Abdelmaula, working as a lead automation and cybersecurity, or I say cybersecurity engineer. So let's jump to the machine. The machine we will start first with the nmap. But before going to the nmap, let's ensure that still we are getting connection to the box. So let's link this machine 10.129.186. Just ensure yes, still we are getting a connection to the machine. So let's do some. Let's start with the nmap. So this is the script. We will run the script sudo nmap. Okay, we can add -v -active. Then you will write your machine IP address 10.129.252, then 186. You will run the script, but the point that I already prepared this script because it takes some times. So I already the script is already available in my computer. So just we will cut it and we will read it together. So this is the script after getting the result from the nmap scan by this service enumeration. So let's read it together. So from here, you will find that this is a domain, Microsoft DNS domain name server or domain controller is running this port is open in 53 or open as a domain. Then find version Microsoft DNS. This is a DNS. This is some is related to this number is related to 2008 as a Windows server. Again, we will have we have 88 is open here. Microsoft RPC Active Directory LDAP is running on this port, and we have the domain name. This is the Active Directory domain name. We are not sure this is the real Active Directory domain name or no. Then this 445, this is the SMP. We have also this is the LDAP, and we have Kerberoastable ticket as well. So or Kerberoastable services. So let's jump to the let's do some enumeration. Let's first add it to the our Active Directory. So here sudo and etc. It's added to the host. Okay. Then we can add our I already have prepared this one as well. So, but let's change the IP address. So here 252.186 Control O, say Control X, and if we can this one HTTP. Yeah, we are getting the connection now from this. It means it's already added. So we can add because we have SMB, we can do a crack map exec, and let's see the result. Crack SMB for 252.186. Let's read it and so I was getting it back again. This is the domain is active .htp. So another one here. So from crack map exec, we are not to find something, but we can do some sort of additional enumeration, additional scanning for the SMB. So if we check, locate this dash r, then MSC, then we can do grep for service, and we can grep the category. Then we can grep default and version. Then we can grep the SMB. Yeah, I think we have more than this. So let's directly grep this maybe and we can see. Yeah, I think we have more SMB in this script. So we can add save to our script as well. Let's grep this one. So locate, and we can add, in addition to version, we can add also save. Yeah. So as a script, there is some additional scripts. For the nmap enumeration services, we can use it in this category. There is additional script or OS discovery, NSC, vulnerability, capabilities, this NSC. So let's have some enumeration service NSC in this cell. So just we will run this script in map. dash dash script save dash port 445. Then we will give our 10.1.2.5.2.8.6. Let's see, are we getting any additional result from this in the map or not? I think it will take some time getting the result from this in the map script. So just I will pause the record. No need. I think we'll start getting some in the map result from this script from the save. So let's wait until we find what are we getting from this one. Again, it's telling that this SMB in Yum services, we are getting error. If we need to do some debug for this one, we can use the flag -d. But still, they are saying that this is SMB version number 2 distributed file system. So I believe if we need to have some additional some additional script, we can use this script. So again, in the map, in script. So in place of save, we can use this SMB. We can do some debug for this service as well. Yeah, here. SMB enum or enumeration services. And we can do some debug for these services. Let's see what will be the result. So SMB enum services, this is the port dash 445, and this is the IP address, and we can do debug for this one. This will work now. So it's completed, and so we did the debug and scan report for active here. Couldn't negotiate. I think this is given this service is also couldn't negotiate with SMB version 1. Is failed to receive bytes from this negotiation. So let's move forward to another thing. I think we are not getting too much information from this one. So we can just save the time and we can go for the SMB client. SMB client -l -l. Then from there, this is the machine SMB client -l, and then we can see Yeah, I think we by anonymous login we are getting some shared folder. This is with sign dollar is it means there is authentication is required or login authentication is required, but here it has a remote admin. Then sys volume and replication disk, maybe this is readable. So from there we can, if we would like, we can have some enum, additional enum in this one. We can use another tool. Let's see also what will be the result. I can use, I am using enum for for Linux, and we can give the IP address 192.1.1.6. This is also, it will do some enumeration for the work group for the domain controller for the domain. Cannot find work group domain. Yeah, couldn't find user using. This is given, yeah, again, but this is by doing some enumeration for this one by this tool. This is actually, this is good tool for the enum for Linux. So let's try to do even mapping for the shared folder. Here until already finished this one, and we are getting the result. Yeah, this one is okay. The listening, the right. Here, I believe it will require some additional login or authentication to be able to access to this one. Since we are getting this replication, let's test it with this tool. So SMAP client, then through SMAP client, we can just add replication. Let's see. Yeah, we failed to connect to this one. SMAP with this replication shell. I type again. Let's use this tool. This SMAP client without this dash shell. Yeah, I think anonymous login is successfully. We already have the login to this shared folder. Then ls, then cd dot htp. Again ls. Here we find some in active directory. I believe we are expecting that we have, for sure, we have policies, we have a script inside the group policies inside the active directory. So the point now we need to through this SMP, we need to have a tree for this policy or for this replications. Let's exit this one and we can do mapping for SMP map dash h and SMP dash h first. Let's see the help. Yeah, so we can give list of diaries and the files. We can do, it will give the all files inside the one path for this replication. So from here, I think let's add, and we can give the host name, which is our IP. Let's say tree or see the what is inside this one, inside this file. So smap smb map dash r replication dash h, and we will give our host 252.186. Let's see what will be the result. I think again it will take some time just to give or shell folder inside this one. So I think he's given each thing inside this replication. So this is the active directory, and inside the active directory he's listing down that there is DFSR private, the policy, then the script, and inside this policy we have some additional folders, and from there we have the group policy, and from this group policy, as we understand that inside the group policy we can be able to get this group XML file, and let's see what is inside this group XML file. So again, he's getting inside the group policy the machine and the user, and from the group policy inside the machine we can get this XML file. So let's add to this script dash a and group groups that dot xml dash key. Well, again, it will take some times. Let's clear this window. If we are able to get this group XML, let's see what is inside this XML, and from there maybe we will be able even to get some important information for this one. So I think he did not succeed. But let's try another two. For this one, we can use again this maybe SMB client again, different than SMB client. And from there, SMB client, we can give this our IP address 252.186. Then replication to get value. Yes. From here and get nothing to any get. So recurves is we can set it to on. Then from it we can set it to off. Let's see it again. So I think this one also is not able to get this one, so maybe we will go by the traditional way since we are not able to get this. So it is inside the policies, and from the policies uh, uh, inside the machine preference and from the group policy. So let's do cp for all of this. Machine, then preference, then the groups. Here, this is the XML file that I'm looking for it. So let's do this. Copy, and by this traditional way we can groups. Yes, ls, and from here we can get this with group xml exit. Let's get xml, sorry. Yeah, so from this, yeah, we do a cat from this XML, and from here we are able to see this the name inside the Active Directory sfg tgs, and from the name also the password. We are able to see the password. Let's just move this one. So this is the password we are getting the hashes for this SFG, SFC, TGS, this user, and this is the password for this user. So let's do some decryption for this one. So we will do decryption for by, let's use gpp dash decrypt, and we can give this, yeah, yes, up to here, copy, let's see, yes, here, we are getting here, this is the password, so we can just do nano SVC SCVC, what is the username? SCVC underscore PGS dot txt. So this is our user and this is our password. This is the password that we are getting, and the user is SVC underscore PGS. Control O, yes, Control X. So we getting the user for the password for this one. We are getting the password for this one. So from here we can just uh, see some additional. We will be able to just actually we can authenticate with this SFG SVC user, this service user, since we already have this password in that we have. But let's do additional thing. Let's see also um, some in Bucket. Let's do getting some the users inside the Active Directory using this Active Directory and this username. So there is some Python script we can use them. By this either we can do through SMB map or we can get this Python script and work by this Python script. So I already have this Python script is already available in here. This is in Bucket master and examples, and from here we can just use this to see what is group policy or get users, Active Directory users, Python script dash all. If you need to understand how it is working, just dash H, and you will be able to get all flags, and you will understand how you will. Even he's getting an example here. So you will use the username, then the hashes, LMA hashes, or and you can also give this is all for return all users, including those with no email address disabled, and you can give the dash u, which is you can give the username, and we can also the DCP IP, which you can give the machine this the IP address. So let's run the script again. Dash all. We will get the. We need to see the all users inside this one active directory. Okay. Now we have this user active.htp. This is stgs dash dc dc dash ip, and we can give the IP address 10.129.252.186. Let's see what will be the users inside additional, what are the other user inside this one. So he's asking for this user password. We already have the user password here. Is available. So let's copy it and paste. Okay. Yes, he returned backs by some additional users inside the Active Directory. One of them for sure is CBC TGS. I think this is Kerberoastable, then administrator for this machine. So we can use another script. We can use even SMB map, getting the all users inside also the Active Directory. Let's test it as well. So it's SMB map. Let's same. We can use the same methodology that we did previously by using the SMB map. Then we can get the domain, which is active.htp. Then we can give our user svc underscore gs. Then let's give the password. This is the password that we are putting. Then from the password, let's do 3 for all of this, the password inside this one. So just we will give the host is 10.129.252.186. Okay. Then dash r, and we can see all users inside this by SMB map. This is another methodology just to give us in place of this Python in packet Python, we can use this one, and we can tree or give all of the users that is available in this folder, on this shared folder. Let's wait for sometimes until the script is finished. As if this user, when we authenticate by it, it seems it is a service account user. We are not able to get inside this administrator by SMB client. If we test SMB client by this user and the password, still we are not able to get inside the administrator to see what is inside this administrator. It seems it will take some time, but until this finish, we can speak about another thing. So after this user, yeah, I think here we get the Here we get the all users. This is the FC TGS. Okay, it is listing down what is inside this one. This is desktop download. This is the all user is listing down all, and here I can see this is the flag for the user account, user flag. This is we can authenticate by SMB client, and we will able to get this user account or this flag for this CTGS from the desktop. Okay, here another users, some related to actually it's given many things. Yeah, users, here administrator, then all users, default user, desktop, initiation, and this one. And inside each one is trying to make a tree to see what is the folder inside this one. But from here, we will be able to get the user flag, the user text that is almost it is on the desktop with a normal user. So another thing we need to speak about it, which is the authentication enumeration. We can use the LDAP can be used as a query in the domain controller for the Active Directory user account control attributes for the active account. So from in-packet, we can use get Active Directory users that we are getting now from the in-packet user. But from here we can do some kerberoastable for to authenticate and service with a service principal names. This is another common technique of gaining privilege with Active Directory domain controller in kerberoastable, which is an offensive technique created by Team Median to authenticate and getting the TGS as which is a ticket granting service, getting granting service to get through Kerberoastable. Kerberoastable is the one method to authenticate the client with the Active Directory. So the Kerberoastable service, it has a methodology. Maybe you can get some more additional information about this one. Just type Kerberos authentication. Kerberos authentication, and you will, for example, this one, you will understand how you will get connect through, or how the protocol is getting connect through the TGS and then getting the ticket, and we will be able to authenticate the request TGS and then receiving the TGS and then present TGS and request. So from Kerberos to here, you will be able, we need to have some literal movement by getting this Kerberos or ticket granting service ticket reply. So how we can do this one and which or how we can do authentication in this Windows machine. We have some services. They call it service principal name (SPN) to identify the Kerberos use the service uses service principal name And to identify the account associated with this particular service instance, we can use the LDAP, can be used to identify which account is connecting with this service. And from this service, if we seeing some user is associated or instance with this service, we will from here we can do some care processing. So let's first identify by LDAP. I already have prepared uh, the the code. We can use it. So from here, I will explain to all as well how we can use this one. So let's clear first, paste. So this is the LDAP search. LDAP search, if you, okay. Yeah, we can go through LDAP search -h, and then we will be able to understand this script that I already have prepared for this one. So the first, let's uh, change the IP address .252.186, and this is the LDAP protocol. If you remember on LDAP in Nmap script here, this is the LDAP protocol, Microsoft Windows Active Directory LDAP in the domain service. So then you will give the user and you will give the password. This is w-w, the password. And here, this is the domain controller, which is active, and the domain controller in HTTP. And there is some subs. We need to present the objective category, which is we need to look for the person, and objective class is user, and the service that we are looking for, which is related to this Kerberoastable, we call it the service principal name. So this is the service principal name. We need to search about it, and we can grab the service principal name. Let's run the script here, and let's see which one is associated with this service principal name, SCPM. So you can see here, this is the administrator is uh, is authenticate use service principal name. This is the administrator user. So from the administrator user, it seems that this active administrator account has been configured with the SCPM. So we can do in packet for this one, in packet. So let's do inside again ls, and we can do git user service principal name. This is the one. Also, just still is a very simple, but let's present dash help just to understand how we write in the script. Dash h. So this is another Python script. We can use it just to get this TGS hashes. So from this in packet. So this is here. This is the help. Let's present our script again, just to see how we are doing this one. So if you can see the script, this is the get user spn.python. Then you will give the IP address and you will give your machine, which is our case 10.25 times 8. Okay. Then you will put your active directory, active machine, the SVC TGS, and we will give the password. And the request here is request TGS for users and output them on this hashcat format. I think I am getting an error in this one. Let's just take. Let's copy this one here. Let's just cancel. We already have it here, and let's run it again. Copy. Yeah, great. So here you will find this is what I am looking for. So this is the TGS hash. It is in hashcat format. So this is great. So from here, we need just to do hashcat just to get the password for this administrator account. This is really great. So here you can look for this. This is Kerberoastable 5 TGS and then 23. Let's understand what is this. So if we did hashcat hashcat.h, yeah, this is the hashcat. This is we need to crack this hash to be able to get this password. So we from here you can see this. You can grab even this one. This is the hash mode. Inside the hashcats, there is something we call it hash mode. So in each mode, it given this is the category row hash M5. The hash mode is 0. So our ticket is Kerberoastable. So this is Kerberoastable 5. Then what is the Kerberoastable 5 TGS? This is the one. E-type 23, and this is TGS. The same one that I show you that inside the and how we can select our hash mode. So this is the one. Kerberoastable A-type 5 TGS, and this is 23, and this is related to the administrator. I already put it. We can add it to the text file, and we can let's do the hashcat for this one. So here hashcat, then dash m. This is the one, and here you can still understand this one. So dash m is The hash mode, which is represent the number that I explained, just explain, related to the Kerberos, then TGS. So we take this dash in. So another thing, you can use dash A. Uh, dash A is a ticket mode. And from here, from the ticket mode, you can write it like this: dash A 3 dash A 0. From where you understand this is the attack mode. This is the attack mode. Inside, you will find this is dash A, which is the attack mode. This is the attack mode. So dash 0 is a straight. This is a combination. 3 is a brute forcing. Okay. But just due to some limitation on the memory allocation, I will not do dash mode or ticket mode or mode attack. Sorry. So this is dash m. Then you will give your file, which is has the hash, TGS hash, and we can use the word list. Um, this is the word list. It is in user share, then word list and roq text. Dash force, just to force any warning, to bypass any warning. Also, you will be able, if you just present dash h, which is yes, just dash force, just to skip any warning while we are doing cracking for this. Yeah, we will skip any warning during the crack. So dash force, yeah, this is the dash force, just to ignore the warning. So still there is multiple options you can use. You can just get familiar with by dash h by running this one. So let's do the hashing for this one. Okay. So I think I write it in the wrong place because TJS it's not available here. It's supposed to be, let's run it in this one. Okay. Just the error that this is the hash that I am getting from the Kerberos. It was in a different place. This is the error that I'm getting, but let's run it again. I think still is still found in the profile. The show to display them. Okay, I think there is some still there is a mistake. Let me just hold the recording until I fix it. Okay, coming back again to this one. So after we run the script, we are getting this is hashcat. The status is already cracked. This is the one, and for this purpose, and we are able to get this ticket uh, copy. This is the password for the administrator. So I think I already have this I think I have this one. I already give the username and it's another user who's administrator. Then password that we are getting is this one. Okay, I think now we are able to get to have a literal movement by using this. So we have a literal movement now, and we are able to get this administrator account or administrator password. Now is the time to get the flag for this one. So let's connect again by SMB client using this. Yeah, so where is it? This is the password. Yes. So cd scc underscore pgs is inside ls, then the desktop. ls, the one that we have seen together, and then we can get this user not txt exit. Exit. Okay. Let's go outside, then get user dot txt, and this is the first flag for the user, which is this one. Copy. Let's see if right or wrong. So we can submit the flag. Paste. No, I think this one is okay. We can submit the flag. Yeah, flag is accepted. Okay, great. This is the first flag. Then we can get the second flag, which is related to the system. So here, after we getting the administrator account, let's connect by another script, which is let's go again to in Packet. Yeah, from in Packet examples. Let's see this time another script, Python script. We will be able to authenticate with this machine, which is this base exec. So we will authenticate this time by with the Active Directory by the administrator account. So this is the administrator account in this machine, and we already able to get this password here. Okay. Then this is the password. It will be yeah. Okay, great. who am I? Yes, you are the author, you are the system. So here I am have the full authority for on this machine. So cd just let's see on the we are in C drive now. Then cd let's grab now the users. So cd administrator slash reset. Okay, first let's go on the cd slash administrator. The administrator, I think I'm written wrong. cd administrator. Yeah, in administrator is in cd. Yes. No, buyer, sorry. Yeah, here. This is root.txt. So file root.txt. Yeah, here. This is another flag for the machine. So we are able finally to succeed to get the user flag plus the machine flag. Let's submit it as well. Flag to the machine. And we can get this machine. I think it's not. It's a medium, I believe. Let's see that. Yeah, great. We are able to succeed to down this one. So, yes, okay, great. Thank you. So finally, we are able just to